What's going on with the tour? What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a video on the process of starting with Western Express, the orientation and all that good stuff, right? So this is how it goes. Somebody asked me this. I'll go to the comments. You want me to do a video on something? Just let me know. But this is what the process is. When you apply, they're gonna contact you fairly quickly. Once you apply, of course you gotta have your CDLA and everything, your medical card and this and that. If you're a student out of school, same thing, pretty much. They're gonna send you, depending on where you are, they're gonna send you to a terminal. They go send you to Richmond now, cause I get Ashland. I think, no matter of fact, Ashland, I think they still doing orientations there. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not sure. I know they transitioning though. Or you might go to Nashville, or you might go to Pennsylvania, and I think there's one in Connecticut. And I don't know how the California thing is set up, but I'm pretty sure it's the same process. So they're gonna call you. They're gonna send you a welcome package in the email and all this good stuff. And they're gonna either send you a bus ticket. They're sending buses to get there. If you could drive there, you're close to it. If you could drive there, drive there. If you could get a ride there, get a ride there. I'm just not a fan of the Greyhounds. They're gonna put you into a hotel. The Red Roof is usually the primary hotel they use. The one in Ashland, when I was there, was pretty bad. It wasn't, yeah. Recently, when I went there, I spent the night. It wasn't that bad at all. It looked like I don't know if they got new management. I don't know what's going on, but it seemed pretty good that time I was there. Yeah, they're gonna put you in a hotel, and you're gonna start your orientation like the next morning, and you're gonna have a shuttle bus that picks you up. There gonna be times that this shuttle bus will come pick you up. You miss that shuttle bus, you might waste some hours. So you shouldn't, you starting a new job, you shouldn't be missing no kind of shuttle buses anyway. But be there early. They're gonna go through. You're gonna go through a pre-screen. They're gonna take all your information, your medical card. Yes, they're gonna do all that when you get there. You're gonna take a drug test. This whole process is gonna take like 2 to 3 days. You're hired. Then all of that. Now, after you do this, right? They're gonna give you and they feed you too. They feed you. I want to say, I don't know what all I can speak for is the one in Virginia. That's the one I went to. They fed us some, I want to say maybe 2 out of the 3 meals was pretty decent. It's one of them, like, what is that? And the other one was like, oh, okay. It was like shredded chicken with fries and stuff like that, or chips or something like that. That wasn't bad. And coleslaw. But they sell some gunk. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Not sell, but feed you that. But they gonna feed you though, if y'all, And during that, they're gonna have you taking these tests. Now these tests is very annoying. You know what I'm saying? In front of it's gonna be like so many like videos you're supposed to watch and take a quiz after the videos. So now if you've been there and you had like an incident already, you probably gonna have further videos to watch. Because like I said, Western Express is a second chance company. So if you something happened already, like got in an accident or something like that, or you had some, you got fired for that or something, they'll take you on. And I've been in that. I had an incident with Swiss, got fired, and now I'm a Western. Let me see. What else can I say? Oh yeah, and during that time, they're gonna take you on a road test. They're gonna take you to you go drive around. I want to say maybe around 5 miles or maybe 10 miles. And they're gonna bring you to a truck stop, a TA, where you do some parallel parking. Not parallel parking, but they're gonna watch you see if you know how to back, pretty much, or give you a lesson on backing real quick. My training is pretty cool, you go see if you know how to back and this and that. Pretty straightforward. They just want to make sure you'll be good with the equipment. And after that, I think that'd be on like the second day. I mean, it depends how big your class is too. And on your third day, you find out your drug test results and all that. They just do a urine test. I don't know if they, right in the data urine test. I don't know what they're doing now, but they usually do a urine test. And that's about it. You will know you hired when they call you in the back and they give you a welcome little package and give you the reflector vest thingy and some trip sheets and this and that. That's when you know you hired, and then you'd be waiting for a trainer. Sometimes you might get the trainer the next day. Sometimes you might get a trainer in a week, depending on the situation. And that's I think I covered all the bases on that. I'm gonna talk about training for a little bit too. And I'm gonna say this for general for everybody. Have a couple dollars with you, man. Just have some money. Have some money. Don't go out there bone dry with no money in your pocket. Because you don't know what your experience is gonna be. My experience with my training wasn't that smooth, honestly, with Western. Because it's a hit and miss. You might get on a truck with somebody that is filthy. It's a process. I mean, I've been on 2 of them in the training. I went through 4 trainings. Hopefully, I don't have to go through what I went through. 3 of my trainers I got off the truck with. 3 of them I couldn't really relate with. 1 was clean, but his problem was that he was miserable, and I didn't want to be around somebody that was miserable. When if y'all watch my video, y'all see I'm kind of a very positive guy, and so I just couldn't take his energy after a while, and I had an opportunity. Well, I had to do some business in New York, so I had to fly home anyway, but I just never got back on his truck. I probably could have thugged it out because I was almost close to my hours, but I just didn't want to get in a fight with this man and talk to him crazy, or because my nerves he was getting me there, because and he wasn't doing nothing to me. It was what he was just doing overall, and usually people don't get to me like that, but he definitely was. So I I had to see myself out that situation, and I mean I talked about it. And my last 2, the other 2 was they were just filthy. What's funny, I learned a lot from the first guy. Once again, let me talk about him. But first, even though he was miserable and all, he taught me a lot, and I can't take that away from him. He taught me a lot. I don't want to say his name too much because I got off his truck. I don't know if he took that. I don't know how. I don't care how he took it, honestly. But you know, I had to do what I had to do for me. But he taught me a lot. Like, get your lessons. Get your lessons, because my backing was cool, but he made my backing great. Also, like, he really gave me, like, my setup was alright, but he told me, he gave me some tricks that definitely not even trips, but told me some maneuvers. Alright, this is what you're doing well, but this is what you need to do. And when I started doing that, like, I never really, you know, I felt 10 times more confident with my backing, and now I could back pretty much anywhere at this point. You know, probably no blinds or nothing like that, but you know. But yeah. The other two was just filthy. One guy, he had a dog in there, hair everywhere. He didn't take a shower the whole time I was with him. And the one guy, I was on his truck only for one night. I drove through the night, and that morning when I woke up, I went in my bunk and went to sleep. We stopped by a truck stop. I got off the drunk and looked down, and I saw the filth and saw the gallons of piss and dirty underwear on the floor, and like everything. Look, he never cleaned his truck, not once. I had to get off his truck. I'm not a neat freak, but I kind of am. Let me stop lying. I'm not an OD neat freak, but I don't like filth, and I don't think nobody should like filth. And I don't know how you train and have like dirty laundry everywhere, and it was just, yeah. So I got off his truck immediately. Stayed in a hotel over the weekend, and was able to get. No, I ended up going home. I ended up finding a way to get home. Bought a train ticket and went home. And then I got my other trainer who had the dog, and stuck it out with him for a while till his truck broke down. I just wanted to get it done. I was like, all right, maybe all the trainers are, you know what I'm saying? But his truck broke down. His AC compressor went, and we was burning up in there, and he put his truck in the shop. And what did I do? I went home too. I want to know how I got home from there though. What did I do? How did I get home from Pennsylvania? Oh yeah, I spent a night in the hotel over there too. The Red Roof Hotel in Pennsylvania is really, really nice. That was the one with the little shopping area over there. You could park the truck back there and all that. I like that one. The one in Bethlehem. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And I took a ride with my brother who was transitioning from New York to Charlotte, and I took a ride with him down. And after that, I waited like a week or so after calling them like, yeah, it was good. I didn't even finish my hours. And then I got on my last truck with Jason. He's the first one that came with the Freightliner. You know what I'm saying? He came with the Freightliner. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I needed. And I've been in Freightliners ever since. And I tested out with him. And that whole story with that crazy too, like when they try, you know, I talked about it already, man. I want to keep talking about the same stuff. But yeah, anywho, that's how orientation went. If y'all want to know what happened, you know, my test out and all that crap. I think I talked about it. I'm pretty sure I did when they tried to keep me out in the West and stuff like that. And I had to get off his truck when I was out of hours, so I talked about that. But anyhow, yeah, man, that's how orientation is. That's how it will go there. Nothing special, you know what I'm saying? You know, end of the day, you just trying to get behind the wheel and start driving. That's what you're trying to do. So, you know, the process. Stay positive and stay focused on your plan. Focus on your goal. Know what you're heading for. You know what I'm saying? And I'll holler at y'all. One.